everyone. Tom was here, going at it live on New Year's Eve here. My wife usually works on New Year's, so it's just me and the kids alone. And what better way to Viking funeral this year than to pop on and reflect on what this year has kind of brought. Tough year. Tough year for most people. Tough year certainly for me, to be honest. I wasn't sure what this year was going to hold. I left a long-time job in October of the previous year, started in on a new job that I was only a month into. I'm going into 2020 and then got laid off in March and was out of work all the way until November. Just finally went back to work at a new job in November. So now it is 2021 and kind of reflect back on, the one thing I can say in regards to the channel, I put out more videos in 2020 for this channel than I have any previous year. Stumbled into quite a few different avenues of videos that I made for this channel. Generally, this was a channel in which I would go to different places. I would go and travel to different places. Kind of difficult. 2020 made that rather difficult, and I did end up going to a few places, but not nearly as many as I had in the previous years. So I had to stumble and find different things. The different things I found were unboxing videos, did quite a few of them. Trading card videos, did quite a few of them. A weight loss journey, which is something that I'm going to get back into in 2021. Definitely, you got to start that up because throughout the majority of being off work and putting out these videos, I did a 16-week weight loss journey in which I lost a ton of weight. And then in the last few weeks after I kind of abandoned that a bit, I gained a lot of that weight back. So I got to start on 2021 losing the weight again. So that is what that are some of the videos that are going to be coming to the channel in 2021. Definitely some more weight loss videos. Hopefully something where I'm able to go around to different places a bit more. But let me know as far as, what you're looking forward to seeing from me in 2021. Now, the good news is that we're here. We made it. We made it to another year, at least an hour and 50 minutes away, barring any issues. There's another year that we're going to see, which is good. So let's toast to that. If you watched my videos last year, a little bit of the bubbly, the Chris Jericho, I did a video of that where I just rated this and shows how often I actually drink. This is the other bottle of that I unboxed December 31st of, December 31st of, what was it, 2019 going into 2020, and now it's December 31st of 2020 going into 2021. So let's open this other bottle finally. It's been a year. Celebrate it. Hopefully it doesn't. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Now I know into the last year I drank it from the bottle as well, but if ever there was a year to drink it straight from the bottle, it is 2020. Drink up. You made it. Drink up. So I guess the question is whether you watch it now or whether you watch it on playback. What videos did you like that I had done? What videos didn't you like that I had done? Usually I gauge based on views, what people watch, what people don't watch. Some people watch stuff like they'll watch the mystery boxes, they'll watch the card videos, but not as many people watch the card videos as they do in mystery boxes. And the weight loss journey videos were kind of hit and miss. Some of them got a large amount of views, like thousands of views. Some of them only got less than 100 views. So they were kind of all over the place as well. You gonna pop in on here?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little live stream.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Yeah, just a live stream. It's only a couple hours left in 2020.
Yeah.
Just to say that we made it. Just about.
Wait, hold up.
Ooh. Yes, indeedy.
Wait, never mind. It's gone.
But yeah, just let me know, just a little bit of feedback on what videos you want to see, I guess, out of this channel in 2021. Do you want to see more unboxings? Do you want to see less unboxings? Do you want to see more travel videos? Do you want to see less travel videos? One thing that is going to return, well, this won't be for a while, is the Halloween haunts. The thing I stumbled upon, that probably my shining moment of 2020, was going around to the different haunted houses around the Pittsburgh area, and most of them, surprisingly, actually let me do like walkthroughs, semi-walkthroughs or partial walkthroughs, and just reviews of their haunted attractions. And everybody that I ran into at all of those haunted house attractions, some of the coolest people you'd ever want to meet. So definitely 2021, there will hopefully be more of TomWasHere Halloween haunts. We basically relegated to one a weekend, but maybe, just maybe, we can get into two each weekend for the month of October. And with places like Haunted Hills Estate Scream Park that do stuff like Valentine's Day and St. Patrick's Day events, I'm hoping to catch those as well. For like Haunted House Valentine's Day and Haunted House St. Patrick's Day. Interesting. So it's definitely something we're going to check out, but that is things that we're going to get to. But I do have a large list of places that I would like to get to and film videos as part of this channel. I would like to get to places in Ohio, places in West Virginia, places in New York, places in Canada, and all over the place. The reason why I mention those specific places is those are ones that I've actually been trying to make videos and should have made videos in the past on and just didn't. Some of those are day trips with the exception of Canada, which I really want to actually spend like a few days up there going to see stuff, because I haven't been past Niagara Falls. I've never actually been to Toronto. There's a lot of places in Toronto, a lot of movie filming locations actually in Canada, a few major ones that I'm really, really would like to see. So that's just a few ideas of the things I am kicking around for 2021. Obviously, with the uncertainty of everything, who's to say what that is going to be? But I'm optimistic. I think we all are. Maybe more than most previous years, where you're like, obviously you don't want to say this year's going to be like the year. I don't want to see anybody's posting anything like that. Like, this is the one, guys. This is the year that's gonna, in 2020 was supposed to be the flying car year. That was always that standard of like, this is the future. You'd always see that in movies, like 2020 is going to be the future. Yeah, 2020 was a disaster on almost all fronts. And that's whether you had a good year. I saw a few people like, oh, make a negative and no positive. Or, this year was better because it was, it taught you adversity, more adversity. And stuff. Like, yeah, 2020 was a crummy year. I mean, like, even if you got through it, it wasn't a good year. Like, it just wasn't. It will never be looked at as like, hey, this was a great year. Now, maybe there's a situation that came up. Like, for example, I did more videos this year and really enjoyed some of the avenues that I got into, whether it was mystery box communities or the Halloween haunts, different haunted house thing communities, where I'm like, okay, this is pretty cool avenues that I may have not unearthed hadn't it not been for 2020 the way it was. So in that sense, is it a good year? No. I mean, it's great that those things happened, but the year itself was not good. Like, it was just a bad year. So please, 2021, I'm not saying one of those things where people say, like, it can't get any worse, because you don't want to do that. But hopefully it'll be better. Yeah, I don't drink a ton, but when I do, it's usually the end of the year. But the hope being is that 2021 will bring us, hopefully. See, I don't even want to say the term like back to normalcy, because it's not really about being back to normal. It's just hopefully better. That's all I can attest to. But as far as the channel goes, I want to do things that obviously I enjoy, but also that you enjoy watching as well. So I will take any requests that you have as far as, do you want me to go to certain places? Now, I'm in the Pittsburgh area, so places in the Pittsburgh area, of course, are easier to get to. But obviously, they have to be things that I can actually do. Like, for example, I was doing a unboxing video, and somebody mentioned, like, it is live. It is definitely live. Christoph Porzingis, my man. No, it is absolutely live. New to the channel, happy New Year's Eve. Hope you and your family are staying safe and warm. Thank you so much. We are. It's my wife is an essential worker. She is working. She works at a hospital. She is working this evening because this is her holiday. So usually it's her holiday every year, but it's just me alone. So I figured I'd go on and just say, see how everybody was doing out there, and just give up some ideas of what I would like to do for 2021. Now, what I mentioned is that I was doing an unboxing video, and someone made a comment, "Where's all your Pittsburgh Steelers stuff? Where's all the Pittsburgh?" Usually, you have a ton of Pittsburgh Steelers stuff videos by now, and you're right. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, she will appreciate that. But yeah, usually there's a lot more Pittsburgh Steelers stuff. I have training camp videos. I usually go to a game or two. There's the Steelers Family Fest and the Steelers Fan Blitz, one of my favorite events of the year. None of those things occurred. No training camp, no Fan Blitz, no Family Fest, no preseason game, no regular season games. And, unfortunately, that's just chalk it up to 2020. It's not like I'm avoiding Steelers content. I'd love to put some Steelers content out. In fact, I'll probably put an end of the year review video sometime coming up in this week, just based on, the Steelers, because I haven't done a Steelers video in a while. Just be like, what's going on with the boys? What's up, sir? Thanks for dropping in. Wet Movie number 1. Thank you for dropping in. I appreciate it. I appreciate J.E., Kristaps, everybody dropping in. Greatly appreciate you guys watching. But yeah, just want to get an idea on 2021 ideas as far as like what you want to see out of this channel. Did you get up on? I did not get the OC box. It was a little bit too rich for my blood. There's a mystery box going around that has like an A-list celebrity autograph and all that stuff, but it's $500. And my wife, who may or may not be watching this currently, if she had any clue that was something I would buy, she would have throttled me. I try to go on the lower end as far as mystery boxes, and I do try to keep my mystery box love out of our money. But let's see. Tell about the Steelers season so far. Haven't heard your thoughts. Well, this is what I'm going to put in the video at the end of the year. But if you told me right now, if you told us at the beginning of the season, if the Pittsburgh Steelers, they're going to be 12-3, they're going to win the North, would you have signed up for that? I would have. I would be like, yeah, absolutely. But with the Steelers, it's never that easy, is it? They rip off 11 straight, and then they forget how to play football for 4 weeks. It started in the Ravens game. They were bad. They were not very good in the Ravens game. They ended up beating their JV squad by a couple points. And then each week after just were awful, except for this Colts game where they came back and won. As far as the OC box, it's sold out in like an instant. So, hey, maybe people got their stimulus money early. $500 from me, like I said, is a bit steep. I love a good mystery box, and I have a feeling that mystery box will do very well as far as watching it. I'm very curious to see what's in those boxes, but man, a lot of disposable income out there that some people have, and sadly I don't. Drink one out to 2020. It will not be missed. But yeah. So definitely, hopefully, get that cachet of Steelers videos out there. Fan Blitz, Family Fest. is looking unlikely. Hear my daughter playing in the background. She's having a good time playing the Ninja Turtles 1-Up arcade. But yeah, I'm hoping to do more Steelers stuff. Hoping to do more travel stuff, getting out to different places. Well, I mean, congrats, you got one. I'm really looking forward to seeing that OC video. Seeing what you got. So I'm very curious to see what that top thing is. But I will say, if I'm not begrudging that you don't have the money to do it. I just, generally it's for me, it's like, the wife's like, what did you buy now? The video that I just premiered, the one that came today, was the BAM box, the triple auto box. And thank everybody that watched that. But yeah, it arrived today and she's like, what did you buy now? I'm like, well, I bought this like a month ago. It took forever to get here. And she's like, yeah, you always say that. But yeah, I couldn't, unlike the BAM box, which was like $50, or I think it was like $50, which a lot of the BAM items I sold from previous boxes end up paying for that. I'd have to sell a lot of stuff to get to that 500, and I didn't have the time to run out to it. But yeah, I'm very curious to see your video and let me know how that 500, got you something good. I hope it did. I hope it, gets the A. They said A+++++ celebrity signed item would be in this. Now, what's an A+++ star? I mean, you're talking top of the food chain star. Don't know who that would be. I could think of people like a George Clooney or a Jack Nicholson or somebody that's like the top of the top of the top. I don't know who that entails. Leo DiCaprio, who's like a giant movie star right now. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully you got something good. Very curious to see when those boxes come out, who actually was in there, and maybe I'll be kicking myself that I didn't spend 500 on something like that. But, it could be like an Arnold or Stallone or something like that. I'd be curious to see who's in there. But yeah, very curious to see everybody's videos when they put them out. But sadly, I couldn't jump in on that one. I do kind of want to jump in on the, Imagine It's filled with items worth the price tag was still too pricey. And I did see the spooky box they dropped for $250. I think they're just jumping in on the idea that like everybody's going to be getting $600 sometime soon, and they're like, "This is the time to strike when everybody's getting money and put this out there." I don't doubt it with OC, even though I still feel I got one of the junkiest OC celebrity Hollywood boxes. I still appreciate the value, and one of the people I got was Dawn Wells, RIP. I ended up trading it a week before she passed. It's one of those things where it's like you don't think about. She was older, so was Barbara Eden. I got a I Dream of Jeannie one. She's older too. But you don't think about someone like dying. I had that situation a couple months ago where I had traded for a Kevin Green Steelers signed item, and I was looking at my walls, and I'm like, "Oh man, I love Kevin Green." I was like, "But I don't know if I have the space to put up Kevin Green anywhere." And I ended up trading it, and he passed away this month. And Kevin Green was significantly younger than Dawn Wells or Barbara Eden, but chalk that up to 2020, sadly, where it seems like we lost a lot of people, a lot of talented people, Chadwick Boseman, and just a boatload of unexpected Kobe Bryant. That really kind of shot the 2020 into that the thing with Back to the Future where they have the alternate timeline where like something happens at like right after the Kobe Bryant thing, like it all went to hell. Oh, you did an interview with Dawn Wells? Oh, that's cool. Like it just didn't fit me. Like, oh no. What's going on in there? Very upset. Hold on, I have to parent. I'll be right back. What's wrong, Chloe? What's wrong? Oh no! Let's fix it. Hold on. Let's fix it. Oh, we fixed it. Look. This D. Here you go. Okay. All right. We made it back. But yeah, I mean, I just unfortunately just didn't grow up on Gilligan's Island. I had watched a few episodes because my parents liked it, and one of those things where parents as this one will tell you, one of those things where parents force you to watch something, and you're like, yeah, I know you kind of like it, but like I don't really like it. It wasn't a bad show. It's just it was kind of lost on me, unfortunately. But I understood the Ginger and Marianne debate, and it seemed more people sided with Marianne than with Ginger, even though Ginger was the movie star. If they had not been on the island, everyone would have taken Ginger. She was a movie star, but I understand the down home look, and like I said, for Marianne, would have won that debate for me too, to be honest. But yeah, but it's just one of those things where it's like, you get these signed items and you're like, this person will be around to sign forever. And then it's like, like a week will go by and then like, oh, unfortunately they passed. And like, then suddenly their value skyrockets. You're not supposed to trade his stuff right away. But of course, everyone does. I'm sure there's a ton of people that got that OC celebrity marketing box on eBay, pulled that Don Wells and held on to it for a few weeks. They're like, we can't really trade it for anything. Then suddenly, she passes away. And it's on eBay for triple, quadruple the price, and people are paying for it because you can't get it anymore. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, drink one again for 2020.
I don't have one.
Yeah, it's my man from the Fan Blitz. Her picture's on eBay for $40 now. They're $2.99. Wow. Yeah, that one item I pulled from the OC box, that girl from Gilligan's Island.
Yeah.
She passed away this week.
Yeah.
And now her pictures are like, they're going for like significantly more.
How much?
Happy New Year, Derek. Thanks for stopping by. I wish I could have threw you that pass this year. But sadly, the Fan Blitz and kind of the rest of Steelers videos that I put out for the year were not meant to be, as were most things. So I got to a good bit of places this year, but hopefully 2021 brings back the Fan Blitz, which is my favorite event.
Mine too.
Yeah, it really is a fun event. Like I said, they didn't have that stuff when I was a kid, where you could run around on an NFL field and throw the ball around. I miss it. I feel like I was
Hopefully there is one next year though.
I hope there's one.
Because I want to be kicking field goals.
I'd love to kick a field goal. Yeah, Happy New Year, Derek. Thanks for that. Yeah, I would like to go to the Fan Blitz next year, although I'm concerned that may not happen. At least until everybody, until they figure out how to get this thing under control and like honestly, when do you think there's going to be a point where we're not wearing masks? Because right now, masks for me is like kind of normal, All right, hey, thanks for stopping by, Wet Movie. I appreciate it. I appreciate you coming by. And spend your New Year however you want. I wasn't sure how long I was going to, but I wanted to get on here for a little bit and just kind of shoot, what I would like to do for this next year and kind of plans and ideas, and kind of let you people coming in kind of take me for questions, comments, and everything, take me in different directions, because I can ramble on with the best of them for long periods of time on end. But yeah, it's just crazy. But yeah, I'm hoping this year is something where I can go to different places, far more places than I went this year. Film a variety of different stuff. There's some historic places I'd like to get to. There's some supernatural places I'd like to get to. Some movie filming locations that I'd love to get to. Just so I like to put a wide variety of content out there. And that doesn't always compute to more viewers, more more subscribers, because people that subscribe to one thing, they might subscribe for unboxing videos and don't like when you go to haunted houses, or people like Steelers videos may not like you doing unboxing stuff. What I am drinking, by the way, JE, is a little bit of the bubbly, the Chris Jericho sparkling wine. I actually did a video on this last year you had to get it in 2 bottles. And the first bottle, I kind of drank the whole thing down heading into New Year's last year, New Year's Eve. And now I'm doing the live stream to show how often I drink. I was like, well, it's time to crack open that other bottle. So a little bit of the bubbly. Chris Jericho, sparkling wine, still good. A 2018 American sparkling wine. Yes, indeed. Yeah, it is good. It is really good. I don't know what you're actually getting price tag wise. Like whether this wine is something that it's more just because it has this label on it. Who's to say? But for me, it's quality taste and it's pretty good. Look what's going on here. You say hi? No. Letter R? We're running off. I'd love to get a field goal this year. I really want to get a field goal. I've tried and failed so many times. You gonna say hi? You say hi? Say hi. You say hi or no? You being shy? Thoughts on the Steelers' outcome this year? If you asked me that last week, I was gonna fear that they were one and done. I honestly thought that just they were getting bit by the injury bug at the worst time. They were getting bit by bad performance at the worst time. But I got fairly optimistic by that Colts game because it looked like they actually turn it around in a sense where they, realized that they were playing really bad and they found a way to turn it around. Now, whether that computes in the playoffs, it comes down to matchups. I don't know all the scenarios as far as like if they lose on Sunday, playing Mason at quarterback, the Browns get in, but do they play the Browns the next week or do they play the Ravens? Or I'm curious to see how it all shakes out. Obviously, it depends on matchup. There's teams I feel that the Steelers can take, and there's teams that I would be very concerned about seeing in that first round. I was feeling obviously a lot better on them when they were, ripped off 11 straight wins. Bigger loss, Bud Dupree or Bush. To me, honestly, it's probably Bud, only because Spillane filled in pretty nicely for Bush, and now Spillane's injured too. So Spillane's kind of the big. So maybe Bush is the bigger loss because Spillane's still out, but Spillane came in and almost didn't miss a beat for Bush, which was surprising to me. I thought that was going to be a horrific loss. But Bud was really getting to the QB. I know it was his contract year and a franchise year, and he probably won't be back next year. In fact, that's another video I'm going to get to down the road. The Steelers' cap next year is horrific. If you really look into it, it is bad. So this is like the year that they got to do it. If they don't do it this year, they're never going to do it. Unfortunately, because the cap is so bad next year. But what I'm hoping for in terms of 2021, getting out to more places, doing more videos, getting back into shape again, doing some more weight loss videos, doing some more location videos, more unboxing videos, maybe some more card videos. Oh, you have a baby on the way. That's awesome. Congrats, sir. As you can hear by my children that you've seen and are running around, I have 2 myself, well removed from the baby stage, but I went through those years. It's funny. You'll go through a situation where you're like, and there's a kid there. Oh my God. Oh, we have to make sure that, it's going to change your whole worldview as far as like, oh no, what are we going to do? Because there's a kid there. And then that kid will, grow up and start walking around the house, then start running around the house. And then you'll realize like, how easy it was when the kid just kind of laid there. And that was at the point where you're the most nervous. Now they're running around, walking, talking, getting into stuff, making giant messes in my office, like what's going on right now. But yeah, it's a very exciting time. It's a very nervous time. But congrats, sir. Congrats on the little one, boy or girl. Do you know yet, or you just found out? But yeah, it's it's what a time. I guess I mean, at least you're not bringing them in the world in 2020. A lot of people, people I knew that had kids in 2020, it's a tougher go than most. In situations where no one could visit in the hospital, no one could. Only person that could come in was the person you were married to, or your boyfriend. It's hopefully in your circumstance, you're a bit of a ways out. That hopefully it won't be as bad for you heading into 2021. But yeah, good luck. Yeah, definitely something. Definitely something to be optimistic about. I'm going August. My birthday is August 2nd. That's very close. Very close. If it's a boy, name him Tom. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Only kind of. But no, no, your wife doesn't want to put, or wife or girlfriend doesn't want to put up with that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely something that definitely hoping to do more. I don't know if I can do more videos than I did this past year because I had plenty of time to do it. I was laid off. I had a bunch of time to put out videos. So I probably won't be putting out as many videos, but hopefully, well, maybe I will be putting, I don't know. We'll see what effort I put into it, but hopefully we'll try to get into more, different types of content as I've been putting out, and hopefully some new and exciting things for the channel. Mainly because I stumbled into things the unexpected things that I didn't, even think about. Things I didn't even think about that have become something that I want to be as a staple of the channel, like the Halloween haunts videos, like the unboxing videos, like the card videos, like hopefully more weight loss journey videos when I get into 2021. Different things that I want to get into. That will hopefully be staples of this channel, and hopefully will be things that you'll want to watch. As far as my proximity to Pittsburgh, I'm within 10 miles. That's probably the best way to put it. I'm within 10 miles, a very short drive to downtown, which, there should be more Pittsburgh videos. In fact, I've explored all these different places. I've went to, Ohio, West Virginia, and all these different things, but I haven't made too many videos other than, Steelers, Pirates stuff, sports things, actually city of Pittsburgh things, whether it's food reviews, whether it's different things in downtown. Do you know what I've never done? That I want to do? And this is shameful as someone who's from Pittsburgh. I never have rode the Pittsburgh Incline my entire life. Never have been on the incline, either of the inclines. Not one time. My son did it. He had a field trip. He went down there. He did it. I think even my wife has done it. My wife's not even from here. She's from upstate. But I have never rode the incline. So that was going to be a video I was going to do. That was going to be something I was going to, take part in. I was going to ride the incline that I had never rode. There's different things available in Pittsburgh that I have not touched. And, I even, as a full-blown crazy person, I heard the story that they were going to put a zip line from Mount Washington to the North Shore. And I was like, I'd do that for a video. I'm a full-blown crazy person. Yeah, I am a terrible person to ask the best pizza, because I know people like Minio's, and they like, what's the other place? There's another place they like, but to be honest, I never actually liked either of those places. I never actually liked, kind of like the main staple pizza joints. I even did a food review this past week where I mentioned liking Little Caesars. I love that dirt pizza, and I call it dirt pizza not because it is dirt pizza, but because it's only $5 a pizza, and that's, you know, yeah, I mean, it's good pizza for me. Like, I'm very simple in terms of taste, but there's definitely some food reviews. There's some things that I could honestly go and get some content out of. I've never been into the Cathedral of Learning at Pitt. I would love to go there and do a video and have different classrooms and a killer view up the top. But this all depends on 2021. This all depends on, you know, how it shakes out for everything. And there are definitely things. I want to do a movie locations video for the Dark Knight Rises. There's the place down on Carnegie Mellon's campus. Is it the Mellon Institute, I think? I don't know if it's even on Carnegie Mellon's campus. I think it is. Mellon Institute, where they had like the big fight. They have that construction place, the place where they went into the police went in the underground. Heinz Field, I could have filmed a part of that at the Heinz Field Fan Blitz and just incorporated that into another video. So those are all ideas that I'm kicking around as far as things that I never got around to that I want to get around to. You know, these are videos that, you know, and I don't even know if that's something that would necessarily do very well in terms of what people would watch, but it's fun for me. It's what I would like to do. So I do that stuff because it's something I would want to watch if I was, you know, looking through YouTube and I'm like, man, that'd be cool to have like a Dark Knight Rises video. And maybe someone's already done it. It's been so many years. But there's quite a few different movies that were filmed downtown. I'd like to do different movie location videos. I would like to do different downtown stuff, maybe Fort Pitt Museum, Western Pennsylvania Sports Museum, and the Heinz History Center. I went there, you know, I went there right around when I was kicking around doing YouTube videos regularly for the first time. And, you know, I regret not filming that. So I was still too gun shy. I still am kind of gun shy when it comes to videos where, like, if someone's like around and it's like I'm holding up my phone and I'm like, you know, like watching like the thing, and it's like maybe somebody's walking behind me, I'll like put it down and I'll start, like, if you see me a situation where I'm doing that and you can see like it's because there's people behind me and they're having me they're like, I don't want to be the weirdo that's talking to my phone. I still have that occasionally, but I've gotten more brave as a result, in the sense of that, like, I don't give a rat's ass if like you care that I'm filming. This is what I'm doing. You can choose to give me awkward looks or wave or smile or, you know, flip off the camera. I don't know what you want to do, but I'm gonna do what I like. But yeah, I'm hoping to get to some places this year. I would really love it to get to some different locations. Now, one of the cool places I went to in 2020, at the start of 2020, was Pirates Fest. Even though the Pirates are a dumpster fire, it was cool to walk around the stadium in January, go through the different things. I thought they had a pretty cool event there. Sadly, probably will not happen because January is a bit too early in terms of getting this thing sorted out. But it'd be cool on Pirates Fest if they did a Steelers thing and like you just throw around on the field. Now, it is in January. It'd be cool if they had one like midsummer, you know, maybe when they were on like a long road trip and they would do something like that. But part of the allure of Pirates Fest is getting players there for people to get autographs signed and stuff. So they can't really do that on a longer road trip or, you know, like a All-Star week, because they usually have the week off. But still the best baseball park in the major leagues, even though the team is the worst baseball team in the major leagues by a considerable margin. I mean, they traded Josh Bell away under the shadow of Christmas Eve for a 26-year-old prospect, which tells you all you need to know about the Pirates. But yeah, I wasn't going to carry this all the way into midnight. This was more just to, like, you know, kind of see what's going on in the world, see how everybody out there's doing, and just reflect back on 2020 and the videos that I put out, the weight loss journey, going around to the couple places I actually did go to, a lot of unboxing videos, the Halloween haunts videos, the different things that I explored in 2020, and hopefully do more of that while also doing some things that I've been trying to get to for a long time. I'm hoping that 2021 will allot me this courtesy, but we'll see how this goes. Obviously there's certain things that are limited by, you wearing a mask. There's certain restrictions that are put in place. Like, for example, interactive museums, like, before this all went down, I was trying to get my parents to agree to go back up to Jamestown, New York, right beyond the Pennsylvania border, to go to the National Comedy Center. National Comedy Center, it's about 3-hour plus drive from Pittsburgh, and it is a brand new, it's only been open for like a year or two. It's a fully interactive museum, basically like a Hall of Fame of comedy movies, stand-up comedy thing. I did a video up there with my wife's cousin, and we had a blast of a time. Drink indeed. I was trying to convince my parents and my brother to go up there in early March, like March 4th. And we're like, well, we'll put it off for like another week. And then, of course, that other week was when everything went down. So, I would like to get back up there. There's a few things up in that area that I would like to explore. There's a couple cemeteries. I'm a bit of in the macabre, I guess you could say, where I like cemeteries. It's tangible history. And there's one in Cleveland that I was hoping to get to. Arlington National Cemetery outside of DC, I would like to explore and go around to. But these are the things that in any given week are kicking around in my head. Like, could I really pull off going to West Virginia this week, or Ohio this week, or something this weekend, or something, just little day trips? Because you can't go too far, especially if it's something where my wife works. Like, my parents can watch, my daughter, or my son, or my kids while I go off on a day trip, knowing I'll be back that evening. But you can only go so far in one day. So yeah, Happy New Year, sir. Thanks for stopping in and talking with me for a bit. I appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see you at Steelers Fan Blitz next year. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here too. Myself. I wasn't planning on talking for 45 minutes, but that's how things go. But yeah, just ideas that are always kicking around of things that I would like to see and do. And we'll see what 2021 brings. Hopefully it brings great things for us all. So let's put out one last toast. Not really a toast to, not a toast to 2020, but a toast to us that we made it through 2020. Drink it right from the bottle. You don't need to pour it in a glass. Drink it right from the bottle, just to say you got through this year. And hopefully good things in 2021. I want to thank you to everybody that popped in on this live stream to see me ramble on here now for almost 45 minutes, rambling about everything here and there. You might want to put the live chat up if you watch us on playback, so you understand what the hell I'm reacting to and what I'm commenting on. But I want to thank everybody so much for being a part of this channel. I didn't really think, when I put this out, I was like, this is a fun little hobby, and now it's a situation where you subscribe, you watch, you comment, you interact, we interact back and forth. I see you guys at events every once in a while, like Derek there, who's I met at Steelers Fan Blitz a couple years ago, and you stop me and you're like, hey, I like your channels and I'll interact with you, put you on a video. Man, it's become far more than I ever expected it to be, and I greatly appreciate everybody. everybody, not just this year, but in the past, that has supported me through this channel. So whether you like and don't comment, whether you like and comment, whether you just watch, you don't like or comment, but you just watch it, or you give me feedback through like a text message, or you send a Facebook message, you're like, hey, I like this video, where'd you get that box, where'd you get this thing, whatever. However you support this channel and me, greatly appreciate it thoroughly. But thank you guys so much for watching. For now, some of you, 45 plus minutes of me rambling on. I'll keep it up because, I know certain people like delete their live streams. No, I'll keep it up. No problem at all. But hopefully, some people watch them on playback. But yeah, just feel free. You drop a line anytime, comment whenever you like. Let me know, said your thoughts on the channel, what you want to see from the channel, just like how are you doing? I don't care what you comment. I'll respond to any and all comments. Unlike it seems most channels who will just drop a like and they won't say anything, I will do my best to respond to any and all comments. And if I miss your comment, if for some reason you comment and I don't say anything back, call me out on that and just say like, hey, you didn't respond back to my comments, and I'll happily do it because it's not meant to avoid. I want to interact with everybody that stops by this channel because I greatly appreciate them and greatly appreciate you who stick with me through all the stuff. But one last drink to surviving 2020. We made it. A little bit more than an hour now. And it'll finally be over. And then hopefully 2021 will give us all big things. But thank you guys so much and we'll see you soon. Next year. Early next year. Okay, in a little bit. But bye, everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching on this New Year's Eve. I greatly appreciate it. Bye, everybody.